Okay, welcome back to Final Fantasy XII. We have just finished with the Namyenza and Ogayenza Sanacies, and we are headed towards the Tomb of Raithwall. And if that right there is not a warning, I don't know what is. Feel confident in how leveled up you are, now is the time to turn back and go and train. If you have not got the berries that we mentioned in the last video, go and get them, for the love of God. Because what's about to happen will be extremely difficult otherwise. Right, now the Garuda has enraged, yeah? Which means that the second that finishes, which only takes a few seconds, the second it finishes it will start attacking you constantly, which is why we pick up the berries, because it solves that issue. So we'll turn down a bit of throw. There we go, XII. XII berries, a curious item detested by the avian known as the Garuda. I noticed you took a large amount of this life off it. How easy was that? That was mostly because of the berries. Had we not thrown the berries at it, we would have had a very hard time there, even being as leveled up as we are. Think that your problems are over because you've killed the hard boss straight away. You've got another thing coming. This whole area is filled with dangers that are quite a bit more than what you've been used to up until this point. That includes a few bosses and quite a few rare game in here as well. But even like the normal bad guys, not exactly a breeze in here.
Long ago, the gods granted their favor to King Raithwall, who would oversee the subjugation of a vast territory spanning from Mordalia to Valendia. Here he forged the Galtean alliance. Though he is called the Dynast King, upon establishing the alliance he demonstrated compassion for his people and disdain for needless war. A philosophy passed on to his successors, one that would bring peace and prosperity for hundreds of years to follow. It was during this time of peace that the city-states of Arcadia and Rosaria, each members of Raithwall's alliance, took root and flourished. Raithwall left 3 relics signifying descent from the Dynast King. Of these, the Midlight Shard was given to what would become House Nabradia, and the Dusk Shard to my ancestors, the founders of Dalmasca. The last of these relics was the Dawn Shard. It remained hidden here, known only to those of royal blood.
As though the Dynast King foresaw the very plight before us now.
None save descendants of the king are suffered within. If we attempt to enter without proof of such lineage...
There's no guarantee we'll make it out alive. Vicious beasts, fiendish traps, something like that?
Mm-hmm. But you must consider the prize. The Dawn Shard lies within, and Raithwall's treasure.
And there was I, thinking this was going to be hard.
Have a little run around because it annoys me when the map isn't filled out. I think they expect you to have, like, run around this whole area trying to avoid Garuda. So now that Dice is here, he does not appear in the Sand Cities anymore. So we know he's hit now. Plus the good news is you can always teleport back to anywhere you've been so far if you feel that you're a little underleveled, but you did manage to get past the Garuda. We're not going to do that just yet. Moment, you can't get past there, which is ridiculous. Why I can't just jump down there is beyond me, but whatever. Oh yeah, it's because they raised to send you up to the top there. The same is true on the other side. It'll send up there. But we need to make something happen first. Now, the last time I'm going to say it, if you do not feel leveled up enough, run away now. Go and train a bit. That's why.
Fight or run? We better decide fast.
Now I'm just going to pause it there to make a point. If you run, alright, I don't think you get the chance to fight this guy again. It is important that you fight this guy because those two bits that I just showed you, they only unlock later on if you've killed this guy. Okay? So you're cutting yourself off of a secret area if you don't kill him now, if you run away. Okay? Absolutely. So I am left enough to be able to do that. Excellent. Yeah, I hate it when he does that. He basically just removes them from the party. It's very good. I'm running out of room here. See, even I, leveled up, I'm struggling with this. Oh, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die! Oh, right. So it's also important to have some decent weapons equipped. Oh my word. So you see, I really wasn't joking when I said you need to be ready for this fight. Okay. Let's equip him with a brilliant sword for a second so that we can one-hit kill him when we're ready to. What's the best weapon? Probably Great Triangle, yes. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, going the wrong way.
Fight or run? We better decide fast. Notice something flashing in the background there, where the wall was.
Hero's Blood to do fun. Let's have Hero's Blood. Alright, let's just sort these two out with their thingamabobbies. Just trying to figure out 1, 2, 3. Three, four, five up there. Where's number 6 then? That one. Someone else has got that one. Yeah, Belfia's got that one. There are 3 up here. Oh yeah, but one of these now used for 2 of them. I'm confused. I guess there's just extras then. Yeah, whatever. Right. I don't think there's anything I can do about Doom. Alright, so it's not done anything just yet, but that will do something later. We'll come back and touch it later on. Surprise! There's another one!
The wall comes, we must be quick. Together we can bring it down.
Okay, so this time around it's along the bridge. Press these to slow him down. It's also a lot easier to kill than the other one was. So the other one was optional, this one was mandatory, compulsory, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, we've had enough of these boss celebrations. We've just fought 3 bosses in a row. about to die. Nice. Thank you very much, everyone. Wasn't dead for very long.
Incredible. It wounds me to look on as they pillage so solemn a place.
Yet without help, you and I are as nothing. Is this not so? He thinks ever and always on his own profit. Assure him of it and he shall remain true to our cause.
I do not share your majesty's trust.
We will continue this later. Now we should concern ourselves with finding the Dawn Shard. It sleeps in waiting, somewhere deep within.
How can you be certain?
I can hear its call.
Only one of these three are active. Yeah, you say the map's complete, but there's a lot that it doesn't show you. Looks relatively simple, right? Nah, it's really not. So these two are essentially our way back when we go somewhere else. And that's taken us right back to the start. Which way around do I want to go? I'll go outside first. Right, you're only going to get one of these, by the way. Oh no. Oh, I could have sworn the other two disappeared when you picked one up. Maybe it's if you get the wrong ones. You've got to do them in the correct order or something. Guess I'll do them in the correct order if that's the case. So let's go touch the pedestal then. I'm not finding all the guests. So. I guess the Zodiac Age has just changed this disappearing treasure thing. So we went around that whole area, but there was a secret bit that we only half opened. Oh, let's go the other way.
Stop messing around, guys. Sure does love to give me just money in these chests, doesn't it? Ah, hello. I think that's one of the rare game. Possibly. Let's find out. No, it was not a rare game at all. This one. Taking the neck. Pick up the treasure!
down is now all the way down. So this time around we're going to go through the inner. These guys didn't spawn a minute ago. That's weird. How is this video already 40 minutes? Lies. Before I keep going, surely. One second. In the Southwall, fight but don't kill. Leech. In the Royal Passage, chain 12 Seekers to get Barmu. Okay. Okay, I'm not exactly sure why the recording cut out, but I've touched the little thing here and it worked this time. So we can try these other routes now. I've also figured out why Barmu wasn't spawning after I was getting my chain. It's because I'd left the area. You're not allowed to leave the area. So I'll do that properly in a second. We're now down here instead of up there with the walls. As you can see, we want to truly off the map.
me I did all that for Scaife mode. It's surely meant to be a better item than that. I know it was in the normal version, the non-Zodiac Age version. It was a really, really good weapon. Even a chest on this. I really could have sworn those stairs went up rather than down. Okay. Right. We want to make the guy spawn here, so let's turn our gambits off so we don't break our chain. So we need to find and kill all 12, sorry, of the Seekers, these guys, without breaking that chain, and we can't leave the room. There he is. Can and will still. Oh, I did. Okay, time to head southwards and try it again with stupid leech, fossil leech thing. Okay. Damage the leech, do not kill it. Do not kill it. Darn.
Yeah.
20% chance, it should have worked for me by now. Very annoying. Absolutely killing me here. %20 chance of it spawning, it's just not spawning. Getting noise, man.
Oh, this is actually ridiculous. Problem is if I don't do this now, it's only going to get harder later in the game. If I were to come back here later, I'll be even more leveled up, and it'll be basically impossible for me to pull this one off, because I'll be one hit killing you no matter what. So I need to do it now. Ah, that's not strictly true. We could use a Technic 1,000 needles, that's going to be perfect for it. Let's test that theory. Let's go find one of them. Use 1,000 needles on it. Yeah, because that'll take 1,000 hit points off, and that should just about... I missed him. Perfect. Right. Let's use divide. Where is he? Yay! We finally got there. That wasn't the most annoying thing ever. Fight some more zombie mages and some more skull warriors. Which way am I going? Right, turn around to my right.
Alright, finally time to move on then. Right, we're going to cure oil now. We absolutely do not want that on us going forward. Blood sword, that's a good weapon. Steals hit points from whoever it hits.
In vain glory they arose, shouting challenges at the gods, but prevail they did not. Their doom it was to walk the mist until time's end. A legend of the Nemo.
My family tells a story of the Dynast King and an Esper. The story goes that in his youth, the Dynast King defeated a mighty Gigas, for which the gods took heed of him. Thereafter, it was ever bound to him in thraldom.
So, all this time it's been here guarding the Dynast King's treasure?
Not so. The Esper is the Dynast King's treasure.
That's your treasure?
In this Esper we now command rests a power whose worth is beyond any measure.
Is that so? Call me old-fashioned, but I was hoping for a treasure whose worth we could measure. What's wrong?
Your Majesty, we must go.
What? Will be avenged.
Right, who do we want to give Belias to? This has kind of got to be Ash, really. It's her family's Esper. So it's not there for anyone else now. Get out of there. What? But how?
Such a tremendous honor to again be graced with your presence, Majesty. You left us with such great dispatch upon our last encounter that I must confess I had begun to worry that we may have given your Majesty some cause for offense.
Such a heartfelt display of remorse. Now what is it you want?
I want you to give me the Nethicite.
The Nethicite?
That is a base imitation. We seek Raithwall's legacy, the ancient relics of the Dynast King. Day-affected Nethicite. Did you not tell them, Captain Azalus?
Majesty, he speaks of the Dawn Shard. That is the Nethicite. Are you mad, Vossler? If we are to save Dalmasca, we must accept the truth. I will fight this profitless battle no more.
Captain Azalus has struck a wise bargain. In return for the Dawn Shard, the Empire will permit Lady Ash to reclaim her throne, and the Kingdom of Dalmasca will be restored. Think on it. An entire kingdom for a stone, you must admit, is more than a fair exchange.
And when all is said and done, your master will have another pet.
Lady Ash, let us take him for the people of Dalmasca. Your Majesty wallows in indecision on peril of their heads. And his shall be the first to fall.
Well, at least your sword is to the point.
To think the relics of the Dynast King were day-affected Nethicite, Dr. Sid will be beside himself.
What did you say?
Captain Azalus, take them to Shiva. They should have leave to return to Rabanasta soon. I want you to assess its power.
Did our orders not specify that we return the stone for testing?
I will not chance returning with a stone that is yet unproven.
When we return to Dalmasca, we can announce that you are alive and well. I will then continue our negotiations with the Empire. I believe Lars is the key. He'll listen to us. We should trust him.
Who are you, Vossler, to talk of trust?
A son of Dalmasca.
Our equipment here is limited, so we'll be using the ship's drive to make our assessment. Once we've connected the stone, the reaction should be easily measured.
Methods do not interest me, only results.
Friend? Such heat! The mist, it's burning!
6,800, 6,900, 7,000! This must be day-affected Nethicite! The count still climbs!
Ah, we found it at last. True day-affected Nethicite. The power of the Dynast King in my hands. Blood alone does not an emperor make, vain.
What is this? Something's wrong!
What is it? You stand!
Hold her down!
What's wrong with her?
I always knew Fran didn't take well to being tied up. I just never knew how much. How about you?
I like Fran's idea. Let's get out of here.
No farther! Sky pirates, The future of Dalmasca will not be stolen. Why do this, Bash? This struggle is futile. You must know where it leads.
I do know. All too well.
Engine power falling rapidly. Each negative. Impossible.
Engine room, this is the bridge. Report.
What are they doing down
what's
there?
Happened?
The Neversite's draining the ship's power!
Disengage it at once.
I want that
We're
number
trying
3
to
unit
get
seal.
Then it's infected. Absolute critical in 300. Cascade failure.
Ash, let's go.
All I have done, I've ever thought of Dalmasca first.
I know you do. I would ne'er gainsay your loyalty.
Look on what my haste has wrought. Did I act too quick? Or was your return too late? I can serve her no more. You must take up my charge.
Get a little dicey.
The mist. It manifests now.
Is that what you call this?
What's that?
I think it's the Dawn Child. Then what are we waiting for?
The dreadnought Leviathan is sunk. The 8th Fleet of the Arcadian Imperial Army lost. As word of the events in the yacht sounded throughout the Empire, quit I Bujeba, citing sudden malady. My true motive, to bring the various counter-imperial forces scattered throughout Ivalice together in unified resistance. By this time, Lady Ash had made her return to Rabanastre. She had not, however, made known her presence. Rather, she was content with keeping both her own whereabouts and those of the Don Shard concealed. Had she chosen then to go before her people, my error in announcing her suicide would be known, to the great detriment of my efforts to assemble a resistance. In such circumstance as the Lady Ash then found herself, even were she to proclaim Dalmasca restored, it would serve only to invite the Empire's wrath. Though Arcadia had lost her 8th Fleet, she remained, as ever, a military power with which to be reckoned.
The Rosarian Empire assembles a vast host under guise of martial exercises. It is our belief they wait for the proper pretext, the sooner to make their strike against Arcadia.
The loss of Leviathan and her fleet at such a time comes as a most grievous blow. Were Rosaria to invade, the battle would be hard fought. Had Lord Vayne not deployed the fleet so capriciously, we would not now find ourselves in such perilous circumstance.
Lord Vayne shall be made to answer for his actions. It is the will of the Senate. Excellency, though he be your son, justice must be served.
A convenient thing, justice. And so I must now make a choice between my throne and my son.
A most lamentable situation for us all.
Oh? For Lord Vayne, perhaps. Yet surely Lord Lauser will make for a fine emperor.
Lauser so adores his brother, and he is yet young.
But he will not remain young forever. Already he busies himself unraveling Lord Vayne's tangled skein. Lord Larsa has found his role to play and pursues it with some enthusiasm.
Ah, yes. And who would set him at such tasks?
What matter? Lord Vayne himself once saw his elder brothers brought to like justice, did he not? At your Excellency's behest, as I recall.
You may put yourself at ease, Lord Gramis. So long as the Senate watches over her, Arcadia's well-being will ever be ensured.
By your will, I shall bid Vayne return to Arcades.
So, it was the Dawn Shard that brought down the Imperial fleet.
You know your stuff.
Destructive power of such force. I've seen it once before. Lady Ashe, you know of what I speak.
Nabudis.
The capital of Old Nebradia, Lord Rassler's fatherland. At the time of the invasion, a division of Imperials entered the city. There was a mighty explosion. Friend and foe died alike. Something was there. One of the Dynast King's relics. The Midlight Shard was in Nebradia.
More Nethicite. Well, no wonder they invaded.
That ridiculous war. The trap at the treaty signing. All this because Vayne wanted power. He must not be allowed to claim the Nethicite. The Empire must never hold it.
Oh, they already do. The Dusk Shard, most likely the Midlight Shard too. Besides, can't they manufacture Nethicite now?
Very well. Then the path set before us is clear. We'll use the Dawn Shard to fight them. Dalmasca does not forget kindness, nor ill deed done. With sword in hand, she aids her allies. Sword in hand, she lays to rest her foes. This Nethicite I hold must be my sword. I will avenge those who have died. And the Empire will know remorse.
You even know how to use it?
The Gareth may know. The Gareth people live by the old ways. Magicite lore is a part of their culture. They may hear it, the cry of the Nethersight's power, whispers of the stone's menace.
Dangerous though it be, what we need now is power. Should we declare Dalmasca free without the means to defend our claim, the Empire would crush us. You must take me to meet with the Gareth.
They live beyond Osman Plain.
Not exactly close.
Compensation, is that what you want?
Straight to the point, aren't we? I like that. Compensation. How about the ring?
This? Isn't there something else?
No one's forcing you. I'll give it back to you as soon as I find something more valuable.
What do you mean, something more valuable?
Hard to say. I'll know when I find it. What is it you want, Vaughn? What are you looking for?
Me? What am I looking for? I guess... Well, you know...
The Gareth are said to dwell in Kirwan.
So they do. We'll need to head south, past the Giza Plains.
It is the rains now in Giza. The wadis will be swollen with the deluge. Passage may be difficult.
But those same waters may also lay open new routes to us.
Regardless, we must go south, yes?
First things first. You're eager to be on your way, I know. But we should see that we're prepared before setting out.
I made my resolve 2 years ago. I swore to overcome any hardship I may face.
Man cannot live by resolve alone, Princess.
So we have a new journey ahead of us, and I will see you in the next video where we shall start said journey. Bye!